Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about forgiveness. What's going to happen if you can't forgive someone? There are times in our life wherein we encounter conflicts and then we're asking for accountability on the other party or justice against the other party. And it turns out that sometimes we can't have the kind of justice that we're asking for. Forgiveness involves a conscious decision to let go of those resentments, anger, and desire to revenge towards someone who has caused harm towards us, intentionally or unintentionally. Forgiveness is more about freeing oneself from the burden of negative emotions from the past. Now, if we can't forgive someone, it might going to result to unresolved anger and resentment, which can lead to hinder our growth, happiness, and build meaningful relationships along the way. Not forgiving someone can have emotional, psychological, and physical consequences, not only for the forgiver, but also to the person not forgiven. Although, not all the time though. There are some abusers who's totally okay afterwards. They can just move on with their lives and then abuse another one. But our focus for today is on our part. To those people who is asking for justice, for accountability, from asking for accountability from the other party, from the things that has been, from the damage that has been made out from conflicts, argument, misunderstandings. Sometimes we are longing for justice, and the justice isn't served the way we want it. Now, if we can't able to forgive someone, we tend to linger on that anger and resentment that we felt. We tend to hold on to anger, which can weigh us down emotionally, making it harder to experience peace and happiness in our personal life. And it can also give us stress. It can affect our mental health and overall well-being. Plus, it's difficult to move on. It's difficult to focus on the present moments or plan for the future because we keep thinking about what happened in the past. It should have been this way. It could have been this way. And our time has already been sacrificed thinking about what could have been, if we can't able to forgive. Plus, due to overthinking, we're going to experience chronic stress, sleep problems, and risk of heart issues. Studies suggest that chronic anger and resentment can increase risk of heart disease. Other than that, because we keep holding on to those, justice which is not served, we keep holding on of those resentment. We try to, our mind cannot refresh in a way that we hold on tension with others. We tend to spill over into other relationships, affecting trust and closeness with friends and loved ones, to the point that we lose connection. We due to broken trust, anger, and we keep still longing for that resolution, which we'll never know if it's gonna happen. We tend to isolate ourselves sometimes because we already have a negative impressions about others, of their actions, because we haven't moved on yet. We keep thinking about those times wherein we get hurt, and it hinders our growth. When we carry unresolved bitterness, it can limit our ability to grow emotionally and spiritually. And, you know, when we don't want to grow, when we keep holding on to the past, then we get isolated. If forgiveness feels unattainable, you might want to focus on letting go of the anger for your own benefit. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning or forgetting the hurts. It's a choice to release the negative impact it has in our life. And when we forgive, it also means that we let go of those hurt, pain, unresolved issues. It means we choose ourselves. We choose our peace. Even if reconciliation isn't possible or desired, we choose our present. We choose our future. We choose good health. We choose a good night's sleep. We choose peace of mind. Forgiveness means letting go of the things which are completely out of our control. Things which hurt us the most, but you know, out of our control. Once again, forgiveness means peace. And if we can't forgive that person, then we got to deal with it. You know, we got to deal with those stress and resentment and overthinking. Keep thinking about the past till such time that we can able to let go and forgive. Although forgiveness doesn't happen, as quick as expected. People tend to forgive in their own time. Some people find it hard to forgive. Some people would not forgive. Some people find it easy to forgive, like, okay, let's move on. So, but overall, it's important to really choose ourselves, our peace, our good health, our future, our growth. And that means let go and forgive. So I hope you learned something from our discussion today. If you ever love this episode, you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and even in Amazon Music. You can even share this to your family and friends. Reinforce Me Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Let's forgive each other. I know it's not going to be easy, but it's always possible. Thank you very much.